Hello and welcome. I am Kathy Bradley with Kathy Bradley and the Angels. Welcome to the September 2022 Heavenly Guidance. So take a nice deep breath, giving gratitude to yourself for being here, being open to receive all of the guidance and the messages. The first thing that I wanted to share with you today is from Jim Self, and it's the definition of mastering alchemy. Alchemy is not magic. However, it does produce very wonderful and magical results. When you are aligned, alchemy is the universal wisdom that nurtures creation into tangible reality. It is the science of spirituality. It is the dance that weaves the universal elements into conscious form. In short, alchemy is the ability to transform one possibility into another. Beautiful. So why am I talking about alchemy? This is a game changer. This is why you are here, to come into the earthly plane and create heaven on earth. So how do we do this? Whoops. I want to make sure it doesn't fall down again. We do this by raising our vibrational frequency, by remembering who we truly are. You are divine. And when you move out of the personality, you see, the personality is the one that goes into right, wrong, good, bad, black, white. It's the judgments. It polarizes us. When we move above that, into that place of neutrality, a place of observation, that is when we can open our heart, see everything from the higher place of love, unconditional, non-judgmental love. So you may be asking, that sounds great. How do we go about doing that? I'll introduce you to some tools that you can use. The first is becoming aware. When we get triggered, when something pushes or something or someone pushes your buttons, that's occurring because of something, that a trauma that happened from when you were little. And it was, say, an example, a defense mechanism that you created to protect yourself. So you've done this in a form of protection. And now, if you can see that something that has pushed your buttons in this now space and time, just think if you can rise above that, where it no longer pushes your buttons, where you are no longer affected by outside circumstances or situations. Think of how miraculous that could be. That is creating heaven on earth. You see, you are a creator, you are divine. And when you take back your power, your sovereignty, your wisdom, without the force, without the push, you take it back and you say, no more. No longer do I have to allow myself to be triggered by another. I don't have to become angry. I don't have to become sad. I don't have to become depressed. When I do the work and look within to see what are the patterns, what are the habits that bring me down, then I can create an awareness. And then with the tools that I have, I can choose to be a neutral observer, where it no longer affects me. So think of your emotions as magnetic and your thoughts as electrical. So think of a magnet. So if you're out there and you're thinking about something you don't like, and now you have feelings added onto that, Can you see how you're a magnet to attract that very one thing that you don't want? And I want to share this little story with you. So when I was little, in grade school, I detested, was petrified of public speaking. So of course I would sit there and the nun would walk around, and in my head I'd have going around, oh please don't call on me. Please don't call on me. I don't want to be called on, right? But the universe that only works in positives, in my doing that, I was absolutely attracting that which I did not want. Unknowingly, obviously. That was the last thing that I wanted, is to get up there, being petrified, shaking, and have to talk in front of the class of 50 kids. So now, knowing that, what we want to draw to us is that which we do want. So we focus our emotions and our feelings. What would I like to create today? How about peace, harmony, bliss? Take a nice deep breath with that. And there are some simple things that you can do on a daily basis that can help harmonize you, that could help bring you into a balance. One of them is being out in nature. Nature is natural, right? When we're out in nature, we breathe with that open breath. We feel relaxed. We look at the beautiful colors surrounding us. Perhaps the animals, the color of the trees or the clouds or the sky, the grass. So this is something that you can offer yourself on a daily basis that helps to bring you into resonance with all that is. It's free, it's simple, but it's you making a choice to spend time daily out in nature so that you can reconnect with your oneness, with your I am presence, with your sovereignty. The second thing that I'm going to talk about, and I talk about often, is the breath, the holy breath. That's your gift of life. And so one of the things I'd like to bring to your attention is imagine a figure eight. Figure eight. Now imagine bringing your breath, following that figure eight, bringing it up and exhaling on the down. Do 3 beautiful circular breaths, bringing in love and exhaling light. Bringing in light, exhaling love. Bringing in serenity, exhaling wisdom. When you're in that breath, that brings you into the present moment. That's when you're peaceful, you're calm, you're centered. Just notice where you are after taking those 3 nice, deep, consecutive breaths. The infinity breath. You are an infinite being of light, love, peace, harmony, beauty, joy. When you connect with these vibrations, you are creating heaven on earth. You see, one of the fallacies we've been brought up with is looking outside of ourselves to, quote, experts who can guide us, who can give us answers. So what's falling apart right now is all of the programs, whether it's church, finances, government, any of these outside external are falling apart because they're not based in love in some form or fiction. There is a fallacy there. But when we can remember we are love and we make that direct connection with Source through meditation, through prayer, through our breath, being out in nature, we're connecting with our I Am presence, the wisdom of Source, of God. You think with the wisdom of the heart. No longer do you have to look outside of yourself for the answers. This does take time and attention in creating a new pattern for yourself. As I said to begin with, we've been looking out there for our answers. So now we need to turn that camera around, turn it around, turn the attention point from out there to in here. So that when you get triggered, when something upsets you, take the time to look within and to see, maybe that was a defense mechanism that you created when you were young to help you. But now, if you could be in that place of neutrality in wisdom and see where that defense mechanism no longer serves you, if you can move out of that into harmony, into neutrality, then those lessons that are coming to you now that are triggering you no longer trigger you because you're in that place of neutrality. So that's why it's imperative to consistently and continually look within on a daily basis to see those triggers so that you can create new patterns, new habits that uplift and resonate with your highest good. So if you can move out of judgment, right? Judgment, right, wrong, good, bad, black, white, move out of that third dimensional. And when you raise up with compassion, with kindness, so that as you're doing this work and looking at yourself, you don't beat yourself up. That would be judgmental. And it's so ingrained in us. The judgments and the guilt, the blame and the shame. That's not truly who you are. These are the patterns that we've been programmed with. So as we see that, we can release that because it no longer serves us, right? When you're in guilt and blame and shame and judgment, that feels heavy and dense. If you can see that and say, I'm choosing to go on the high road. I've been playing around on this low road long enough. No longer do I want to be in that place. So you can actually shed the old, the dense, the heavy, I'm not good enough. Let those go and replace them. Choose. You have free will. This is one of your greatest gifts. So choose to be in a place of resonance. Surround yourself with high vibrational frequencies. Listen to music. Go out in nature. Follow the breath. Watch uplifting, enlightening stories where you can gain access to another level, a higher vibrational level, so you can soar above like the plane, right? You can go there at the highest, quickest, easiest way. Why wouldn't we? And laughter. Bring laughter into your life. Bring joy into your life. Take that breath right now. On this day, making a choice to let go all of that no longer serves you. offering yourself kindness, compassion, and wisdom so that you can master and create heaven on earth. Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you. Blessings.